Hi, I'm Kep Kepner, CPA here in Dallas. People tend to think that taxes is a once of the year topic. There may be a lot during the time of political campaigns where everybody has a program and everybody wants to jump on the IRS and everybody thinks their plan is better. But the reality is that taxes should be a consideration year round. The first consideration should be that you never spend money for tax purposes. Why would you spend $20,000 of your cash to buy a piece of equipment that you don't need? Sure, you get to have a $20,000 tax deduction, but you've spent $20,000 in cash to save $6,000 in tax. It doesn't make any sense. So what you need to always keep in mind is you spend money because your business needs it. You invest in building and growing your business. That's what you do. Then, if you can get a tax deduction and benefit from it, by gosh, take it and take it to the full extent. So, the way I look at taxes for my own business as a CPA is I first decide whether I need to spend the money. And then if I'm going to spend it, I spend it when I need to, and I think about it as getting a 30% tax deduction. If it costs me $10,000 to do something, well, after taxes, it really only cost me $7,000. So I got a discount, and that's the way to look at it. Now, Congress and the IRS doesn't ever make it easy on us, of course. We've talked before about the tax extenders at the end of the year, where we don't really know what the tax rules are for 2015 until Congress passes the omnibus tax bill, maybe before Christmas. So that only gives you and me just a week or so to do any kind of spending that we need to spend. The second thing to look at, it's not always the tax law that affects us. There's an Internet Tax Freedom Act. The issue is that since 1997, internet access has not been taxed. But it is the law. It could be taxed, but there's basically been a moratorium on it. Now think about all of that. We don't pay for the internet, except through our internet provider. The government doesn't tax it. We've pretty much killed the post office because we do everything by email, or as much as we can. So the government's picking up the slack by funding the post office, and we're helping kill the post office without paying any tax. So eventually what's going to happen is we are going to pay tax on the internet. Don't know the form it's going to take, but just look for it. It's not going to be in a tax bill, it's going to be in an internet bill. What about highways? Don't we need to make sure our highways are safe and not filled with potholes and they're not degrading and falling apart and we're not causing wrecks? And all that sounds wonderful about our highway infrastructure. Tucked away in that is the ability for the IRS to cancel your passport if you owe taxes. Now, how about that? Well, you know about it because I'm telling you about it. But the fact of the matter is, that's the way that Congress slides tax-oriented issues into almost every bill they pass. There's all kinds of discussion about corporate tax reform. Part of it's been brought about by inversion. That's where a company in the United States merges with an overseas company so that they can then pay tax on a lesser tax rate from that foreign country than in the United States. And there are all kinds of plans to try to deal with that and stop that kind of inversion activity. But there are all kinds of tax plans. A lot of people think that the corporate rate's too high. Many people think that small businesses are basically getting screwed because, as a fact of the matter, if you're an S corporation or you're an LLC and the profits of your corp pass through to you, they might be taxed at the highest personal tax rate, which is around 40%. And if you throw in Social Security and Medicare on top of that, it's even higher. And if you throw in the investment tax, it's even higher. And if you throw in the additional Medicare tax, it's even higher. So you have a corporation for some reason, but you're really not paying corporate tax rates, you're paying individual tax rates. And there are reasons why you might choose to have a business that way, but the fact of the matter is it takes some real planning, and we can help you with that. So think about it. All of these items are things that affect your organization, your business, and the taxes you pay. It affects what you have left over after taxes to live your life, to grow your personal wealth. And we can help you with that plan. Give us a call. Thank you.